Guys, it's Toy Hunter Tony here with this week's episode 16 of Behind the Hunt podcast. This week's feature is we're gonna be talking about Wizards of the Coast. That is a price guide that had all the pricing and all the top stories, and they had all the cool covers. And I gotta stop saying and Is it Dutch? My wife's going to Holland this week. Boys and I are going to be all alone. Yeah, no, we're going to build that shelf. I'm going to get him in here and build that shelf this week. Hopefully we'll have that done this weekend. I got to post a pre-video, a during video, and a post video, but we're getting close. And we found, look at this. I got to get my keys out here. Look at this. Do you see this? It's one of those boxes at the top of that shelf. I have got all kinds of stuff. It is almost 28 years old. Holy crap. Can you imagine that? 32 years. Holy crap. That is such a long time. I haven't seen what's in that box since we left Vortex in Silver, North Carolina back in the day. Yeah, I don't know. I told you, there's 5 boxes on the top that I hadn't touched. They've been on the top shelf. They've been buried in the back, and we're going to unearth some of that stuff tonight. Before we go, I do want to say a shout out to Chuck. Hey, Chuck, how are you doing? I got to meet him at our local store, Nerd Bombers. He's a big Nerd Bombers fan and found us on YouTube. And then I was picking up some Toy Biz action figures and checking out, they just did a huge remodel. You got to go by and check them out. They're in North Greensboro. But I wanted to shout out to Chuck. I really appreciate the support. And you should interact with me. Just type down in the comments, hey, and what you want to talk about. He did say he wanted to see some Star Wars. I don't think there's any Star Wars in here, Chuck. You might want to leave and come back to another video. All right, I'll wait. Just kidding. You never want to chase away viewers. But it was nice meeting you, Chuck, and I appreciate the support of the page. All right, cool. Anything else I'm forgetting, Nick? Nick said, shut up and get with it. So in the process of cleaning out the store, we've been talking about it here on the channel for the last couple months. I'm excited. We've got 15 bins filled with toys. Everything's off the floor. All the cardboard and unnecessary packaging is out. I got 3 long boxes for comics because it freed them up because I had packed toys in them. I got the lids. They had pops packed in them. So then I've been able to clean up and get my comic books in order. And now we're going to go through and we're going to tear down the shelf this weekend. I'll keep you posted. And then we'll get the material and build the shelf and start putting that together. So stay tuned for some of those how-to videos. Definitely recommend this rack system that we're getting ready to build. And I'll give you the details as we go. Definitely get some stuff up off your floor, out of your bedrooms, put them in your garage, put them in your storage unit, and then we'll do more toy videos. What do you think? I'm excited, right? That's going to be cool. All right, so Nick's yelling at me. Hey, Nick, you got the stuff. Get back to work. He's bagging and boarding a bunch of magazine bags and boards. We got a lot of stuff to process. I do want to show you the top 10 that's coming up. Our next top 10 video is going to be Wizards price guide. And then these are also the guys that do the Wizard World conventions. I know they're not as massive or a lot of them as they used to be. They hit or miss in some of the big cities. We've done one like 3 or 4 years ago. Had a good time in Winston-Salem. Got to meet some great people. And then I love these price guides. So they'll have photo price guides. That's photorealistic. And then they'll feature information like KISS. This is weird. I got this new. I got a new the new light. You can see I borrowed the light from the post, but I've got a power supply coming, and then I won't have to put this back and forth. I was thinking I was going to just move this, but I've got a new power supply coming. It should be here by the end of the week, so I can leave the lighting up, and I leave my lighting back up. I don't know why I'm telling you that. Just weird, right? So I wanted to, we were watching, what the hell were we watching? Oh, I went back and watched Elektra, the Deadpool Elektra. Should have watched, not Deadpool, Daredevil, because Daredevil has Elektra in it. And then we watched the Elektra movie, spoiler warning, but it was awesome. We really enjoyed it. The special effects were pretty good. It didn't seem out of date. Garner She was awesome. She's a beautiful actress. It was really good, and Stick was pretty cool. But I recommend going to watch that. Go back and watch the old Daredevil movie, watch the Elektra movie, because they're supposed to appear in the new Deadpool movie, and then that's why I'm bringing up my Daredevil. And then Born Again, they're in the middle of filming it. I know they've completed some of the episodes, and then they kind of stopped with the shutdown or the writer strike, and they retooled it, and they've got it going in a different direction, and we're starting to hear additional things that are coming out. Like we might see White Tiger. I'm actually looking forward to it. The young lady that played the daughter from Adam's Family. What was her name? And Nikki, help me out. Nikki said that I got to stop doing that, because if you think I don't know what I'm talking about, just type down the answer down there in the comments, and then I won't make fun of you for playing along. You got to change it just a little bit, is what Nikki says. You got to change it. I was like, you're going to confuse people. I'm confused. Wednesday. Why did I say Wednesday? Wednesday. Yeah, now I'm acting like a certain presidential candidate that can't remember words. Yeah, that was unfortunate. He was here in Greensboro. Wanted to know if anybody wanted to go see him with me. And none of my kids or family members, they didn't want to go. They went the last time he was in town, and it wasn't quite what they thought it was going to be. And we're disappointed. Just, whatever your choices are in the Democratic world, go out and vote. Definitely recommend it. But he was having a hard time speaking. So then Nick has been making fun of me the last couple of days while we're in here. I should run for the presidency because I lose my mind on a regular basis. And he said I would make a great president. What do you think? No. All right, you ready? All right, we're ready. So our top 10... And Nick's like, don't talk about politics. What's wrong with you? But it was just a big event that happened here in North Carolina. Yay. So our wizard, our top 10, and as you know, we're going to do a top 10. We tell you all about it. So I know that we're going to go like this. It is like, this is Wizard 139, cover A, photo cover, X-Men 2, Wolverine. And since Wolverine isn't a big part of the new... the new Wolverine, new Deadpool. Okay, bless America. Just relax. It's just us. I'm going to flip these over. I'm going to preview this whole top 10, as long as I don't blind you. I got to get used to this lighting. And I've got this set up to where we should have had this done before, and you wouldn't be watching me flipping books. But that's going to be number 10. I got that for $8. That's not bad, right? These things aren't super expensive, but like this one, this is number 85. This is with Claremont, article in it, cover A. It's got Kiss promo stickers, September 98. 98, Nick, you were 3 years old. But that's beautiful. And then I got posters and stuff in the back. What is that? That's number 10. This is number 9. I got these. How do I got these? So I have to show you. I can't do it. This is why we have a system. Nikki's messing me up. So that's an Avengers. That was Wizard 85. I already told you about that one. So then I'll show you this one, and then I'll talk about it here. This is number 8 of the top 10. That's from 94. That's John Byrne art. That is a classic cover C tribute to John Byrne. Days of Future Past. That was awesome. That one has Lean Ween featuring Wolverine costumes and Byrne's cover of Days of Future Past, which I just said. And that one goes for like $10. But look at that. Black Cat, beautiful. That is Jim Lee, cover B, All-Star Batman. Alan Moore feature. That's an O2. Beautiful, right? I liked it. You got to remember, back in the day, that we used to have like Comics Value Monthly. You would get an annual big, thick book from Overstreet Price Guide, but then the internet wasn't big, so they would send out a monthly publication, Comics Value Monthly, and it was a simple spreadsheet listing. They had articles, they had features, and they had listing of comic books that was currently hot, right? It wasn't a complete Bible. It was just featured books for the month. And if you collected them through the year, then they had the end of the year appendix, and then they would have this big price guide also. So we, as stores, we had a tendency to use Comic Value Monthly because there wasn't, we had internet, but eBay was there, but it was big. It wasn't as big as it is now. Holy crap. But now you got price guides at the touch of your fingertips on your phone and your computer and desktop. But this is how we digested our articles and our pricing. And that is a beautiful Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner. Nice. Is it really Jennifer Gardner? Is that her name, Jennifer? Or am I thinking of Jennifer Lopez? Oh, criminy. See what I mean, Nick? And then he's like, thanks, Mr. President. Shut up, Nick. You're Mr. Vice President. But anyways, gorgeous looking cover. Like that one. And we just, like I said, the boys and I sat down and watched Elektra. I liked it. I enjoyed it. And they said, we're stupid. We should have watched the movie Daredevil first. But look, Ben Affleck. I can't wait. I think he did a really good job. This is what the hell am I doing? I can't keep track. So that's cover B, Ben Affleck feature, $10. Not bad. You can see it on there. More X-Men #2. This is cover A. This has got a Daredevil card in the back, which is really nice. It's got X-Men 2 and a Jim Lee checklist in there. And that's a beautiful X-Men 2 photo cover. And what we got? Oh, Beast. We just saw him, right? Did you guys get goosebumps at the end of, the end of the Marvels? And you got to see, that's the Beast, man. That's awesome. So this is from cover A. Marvel Zombies is featured in here. This is March 06. That is just crazy. I can't wait. I can't wait till we have more X-Men. I don't know if we're going to see X-Men. Of course we're going to see X-Men, Nick. In Deadpool movie, we'll see a bunch of X-Men. But I know Secret Wars. Fantastic Four, X-Men. I mean, it's all coming to a huge head. They pushed everything back a couple years. They're going to do Captain America has got pushed back to next year. What was the other one, Nick? Thunderbolts. They're having issues with lead actors in Thunderbolts. They had to push it back, and they've got people who are now having conflicting schedules and can no longer appear. Have they listed the two people? I don't know if the Black Widow or Bucky. I don't know. Nick doesn't have that answer for me. He hasn't pulled it up yet. But that's going to suck. New characters for the Thunderbolt movie. Not new characters, new actors playing the characters. But look, there's another X-Men cover. That's a nice one. That says that one is Ultimate Marvel debuts in here. McGinnis How to Draw with an X-Men poster. And that's in the back. You can see it. That's nice. And then last but not least, there's three more. So that one was cover A, Ultimate Marvel debut. I just said that. I'm so silly. Look, Spider-Man. So that's cover A, planetary feature inside with the X-Men poster on the back. But look at that. It says Spider-Man the movie. I like photo covers. They retain their value. I mean, these things, what were they priced when they first came out? $5, right? And if they go between $8 and $15, what was that one? $15, right? Of course, they got it on the front. But then look at this one. This one's $20. Mark Millar, Isaiah Bradley, Captain America debuts in here. Down here, the first Captain America. 100 greatest stories ever told. 15 to $25, right? Beautiful looking book. And then last but not least, what do I have that on? I have it on over here. Look at this. I'm going to tell you why I got this one. So this is 98, cover B. And it's got a McFarlane, Gene Simmons interview, Silveridge trading card promo. And then most of all, look on the back. It's got a Deadpool 0. I know this is the Deadpool itself is worth anywhere from, what did I say? I don't know. It's like $5 to $15 just for that comic book. And I think that's why that one's $25, but that's not bad. Yeah, I'm struggling. I'm not trying to run a country. I'm just trying to run a channel. But anyways, that's coming up on our top 10. Remember, you guys, you see it here on the podcast first. You'll have first crack at these. All you got to do is type claim down in the comments, and you can get these before anyone else. And then also, if you do order, what was the other thing I was going to say? You get 10% off any individual item, and I will honor the 25% off if you buy all 12. All right, I'm going to sit these over here because they're coming up next. I don't want to mess that up. I left the camera. What's the other thing, Nick? Oh, Nick is telling me, where is it, Nick? God bless America. That hurts my head, Nikki. All right, I don't see it, Nick. I had another package come in the mail. Damn. Oh, here it is. Nope, that's not it. I don't know. I'll have to find it. Nikki said it's sitting right here, but we've moved everything, Nicholas, and I don't have the overhead lights on, so I can't see it on here. All right, so we're going to do this before I lose my mind totally. These items are oversized and that were in that bin, that box. So as we were taking the shelving down, we came across this stuff from when I had my store. Some of this stuff, I haven't priced it. I don't have pricing mechanics for it. I just want to show you and talk about what we got out of there. So on the top shelf, we had 5 long boxes. I had 2 that had toys in it, and then I had 1 that had magazines in it, and then the other one's a couple random boxes. I might do a video with exposing what's in the boxes. Nicholas, shut up. He said, just shut up and get going. So if you did not know, Defiant, Jim Shooter created Defiant. This is after he left Valiant, had Plasm. And this is a Plasm binder, and it came with the cover piece. You had to order if you wanted the back one, and you have a special 1 card in here that's inside. And this was 9 pockets. And this was, you could get the first issue of Plasm in card form. That basically each 9 cards created a page of the comic book. It's cool, hadn't been done before, and it was something. I mean, this thing was going between $20 and $30 back in the day, and then I liked Plasm. Plasm was good, and then you had Dark Dominion, and these all came out with their own card boxes and stuff. This was Steve Ditko art, right? Is it Steve Ditko? Help me. Dang, Nicholas. Dark Dominion. There we go. Same deal as the Plasm. I got 3 of those. That must have been 4 of those. I think this is stuff that was left over. And then I have a Plasm. So I had a couple Plasms. Let me just get them out of the way. Yep, that's what they call it. So it was Premier Plasm Edition. It was 0. So that's what the cards did. So you got your number 1 issues that came out, and the cards were your 0 issue. I can't imagine these be terribly valuable now. You know, we'll check them out. We'll make them available. But that was in the box, and they're oversized, and I can't fit them in a long box. We also got Cineflex, which it sounds kind of like a pornography thing, but it wasn't. It was about movie stuff. This is issue number 51, like $6.95 when it first came out. I don't even have a date in here. August. Can you believe that? August 1992. Gorgeous. That is, what is that? The second Batman movie. Batman Returns. Well, it says it right on the spine. They do big interviews behind the stories, that kind of things. Beautiful book. I collected those. I think I've sold them all. And I had 2 copies of that in that box. And I got to be careful when I put these away that I don't bend the spines. So I'm going to have to either find a different way to display them or make sure I keep them separate. But that's not bad. And then this here, I had 2 of these. I don't know where the other one is. Kind of weird. So this is called Vampire, The Eternal Struggle. And this is oversized. I mean, this is a huge book. And there's pictures in here, and it shows your cards. So it's from Wizards of the Coast. It was a trading card game called Vampire. And this came out, man, I don't even see a date on here. That hurts me. It's got to be the same time frame. Right there, 1995 preview. It's pretty cool. It's got some value to it. I don't think this one's in mint condition, but it's real close. The other one, there's another one. I have 2 of these. I don't know what the hell happened to it. Oh, there it is right there. This one had some issues down in the corner. That's it. So I did have 2 copies. But we'll find out. We'll feature that in a future book. And then look at this. Oh, I want to show you. Oh, where's the stuff? Sorry, guys. So I found these. I was so tickled pink. So this is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is 1992. It's a portfolio. And then they showed you on the back the 9 different sheets they had. Dan Berger, Peter Laird, Craig Farley, Jim Lawson, Ryan Brown, Eric Talbot, Michael Dooney, Mark Martin, and Steve Levine. This is Mirage Studios brought this out. So the problem is it's oversized. The prints are not damaged. You can see the top, this is just flexible up here, and then it had bent down over. But the prints on the inside, because it also had torn, these prints are gorgeous. Oversized. That was the Levine. I don't want to blind you. Just going to sit it down. Mark Martin. Awesome. Jim Lawson. But it's awesome. I didn't know I had them. These things, I do know these things go right now between $20 and $40 for this, right? And this is still sealed. The damage, you can see the damage. It's creased right here, but that's at the top of the protecting thing for the prints. And I've got 2 sealed, and then I had one that was open. So, and I'm like, what the hell? I could still show you. And these guys have value anywhere between $4 and $10, depending on which one. That's 9. So that's at least $45 to $60 just for the prints. And then you can get them sealed between 20 and 40. I'll have them in a future video, but let me finish showing these to you. That one's by Peter Laird. Look at that. Beautiful. I like this one. Dan Berger. And these guys are also people who had drawn a lot of these things. Eric Talbot. Promo art. Covers. Good. I like that one. Ryan Brown. Nice. And last but not least, Michael Dooney. Little samurai there for you. Cool. So that was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That was an awesome find. And I'm going to show you this one. I look between the videos and I blind you. So this is called Strip. And this was from, geez Louise. It's number 19 from October 27th, 1990. And what's crazy is this has got different stories in it, maybe 4 or 5 pages for each story. It was kind of like Epic or oh my goodness. What is that fantasy, that old-time fantasy magazine? Heavy Metal. So that magazine would come out and they would have stories that would continue through it 3 or 4 times, like episodic comic books, adult themes, right? So this one is Strip. There is a Punisher thing in here. I didn't get any information about it. I haven't had a chance to look at it. But as I was going through it, I couldn't remember why I had gotten this one. But it features contributors include Glenn Darkin, Tony DeZinga, Phil Elliott, Simon Furman, Ian Gibson, Alan Grant, Don Lawrence, Martin Ludwig, Eric Pusch, Jeff Sr., and John Wagner. Not bad. I'll show that one to you. All right, that took care of all the loose ones. Well, this was awesome. I mean, we might have to stop. But inside, look at this. This was in there. These things are super clean. I know at this time frame, there's probably millions of these being produced, but I got 4 Adventures of Superman foil number 31, 505. And then I've got Superman 82. This is that Reign of Superman foil. But I got those. They were in here. And then they were with, where'd it go? Somewhere right here. Look at that. So, The Return of Superman trading cards by Skybox. There are foil cards in here. There's chase cards. Everyone's looking for the 4 chase cards that show the big Superman symbol. These go between $4 and $6 a piece. Maybe, on average $5. But that's awesome. I was glad to find that. And then Once in Future Time in the Future by Pahek. Do you guys know this? Do you recognize this? It's printed in Holland. I think Marion got this for me. This is a platinum, but it's gorgeous artwork. Love it. If you didn't know, my wife's Dutch. All right, and then I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna show you. Hang on. Let me pull some more stuff out. I got it. There's a stopping point here somewhere. Oh my goodness, where are these other ones? I don't have. They're all over the place. Nikki, Comic Relief. Oh, here we go. I wanted to show these ones, and then I'll go over there. This Scry magazine is all beat up. Scry is what we use for our trading cards, but there are inside there's preview cards. But we used to love X-Files. This is number 16 of Scry. It's got some value, even with the damaged top. It's a little oversized, but it's got some preview cards in here. Look at this. News Time. This is Life and Death of Man of Steel. This was pretending to be like Time magazine. And what's funny is the address is Clark Kent, and it shows 344 Clinton Avenue, Metropolis. I love it. But that was big. That was big back then, was the death of Superman. I'm going to leave the stuff in that box, but I'm going to show you the stuff I don't have size for. Let me go off screen. Got Life Magazine, Elizabeth Taylor, Us. This one's Ally McBeal. That was big at that time. I mean, it's got some damage at the top. It's just a reader. But look at this, White Dwarf. This was campaigns and stuff for like D&D. Had some art in it. It was a supplementary book. It had just Dungeon Masters. So I have 3 issues of White Dwarf. We'll find out more information about that. Of course, I don't have any bags for them. Look at that, sextuplets. That was a big thing back there and back then. And then Prince, Cream, big Prince fan. But look at this. This is ARS Magic, the Art of Magic. I think this is the 3rd edition, but this is of Wizards of the Coast. It's crazy, dude. And they talk about all kinds of cool stuff. I think this is an association for Dungeons and Dragons, I believe. But this is from 1994. It's a 3rd edition. Nice. Well, guys, I wanted to preview a bunch of that stuff to you. It's really cool finding all this oddball stuff that we've had stored for 30 years. Can you believe it's been 30 years? Jeez, Mom. How long have you been since you've had a comic book store? But we've got a whole short box. I will do a future video with the remainder of those items. Nick and I want to get going. We got to do a couple videos tonight, so we're going to cut this short. Really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. And I can't wait to share what else we got up there. But we'll do some more box reveals as we go. And what I was going to say, that's it. Guys, you have a great week. We try to get our podcasts out every week on Tuesdays. So this one is going to come out not on Tuesday. It's going to come out probably Tuesday. I don't know what the hell Nikki's saying. He's hurting me. We lose all time in here. It's like the Twilight Zone for us. We just lose daylight. We lose the moonlight. We don't know what day it is. It's coming out on Tuesday, Nick. It's a podcast. We're releasing it tomorrow. Tonight? Tomorrow? I don't know. Guys, I want to say thanks for putting up with this. Hit the like and subscribe. If you enjoy this material, please share it with somebody else who might enjoy this material. And these items are coming up in a future top 10. We'll feature them. We'll let you know all about that stuff. We're out of here. Nick's shaking his head. Guys, I want to say thanks, and I'll see you soon on the next Behind the Hunt. Oh, hey, Chuck, are you still here? Take care, buddy. See ya.